Hi guys, welcome back on Periscope. I just restarted the scope here with my walk along the so-called Leipziger Notenspur, Leipzig Music Trail, a tour through the city of music. And I already went by the first two stations or spots, the famous Gewandhaus and the Mendelssohn House. And I'm now here on the third spot. That's the Grieg Memorial Centre, or in German, die Krieg-Begegnungsstätte. And I go a bit closer here because here you have some music examples. And since I don't have the stereo microphone on, but my headset, so that you can hopefully understand me well, I just have to go a bit closer with my headset, and we will see if you can hear something. So that's it here. So I will show you again the nice building here of the Grieg Memorial Centre. I just have to go over the street to show you the nice facade of this building here. So this is the Grieg Memorial Centre, just over the street. There are also taking place several concerts from time to time. And in the springtime especially you hear often some music, some Notenspur salon, so it's salon music on the Leipzig Music Trail. And I will go further, just one house on the next house here. Where's the spot for the former publishing house C.F. Peters. So we just move over there. Here you can see this nice house. Hi to everyone who joins here. Welcome in Leipzig on my guided tour along the so-called Leipzig Music Trail, or in German die Leipziger Notenspur. And yeah, this is here Peters Music Library. That's the correct name here. So Max Abraham, a guy, proprietor of a music publishing house, C.F. Peters, just opened here C.F. Peters Music Library in 1894. And so here you had the possibility to get some published stuff about music, about all the things from the composers that have lived and worked here in Leipzig. And I'm continuing my walk here on the Leipzig Music Trail, the Leipziger Notenspur, just to the next spot. That's the spot number 5, where it is just over there here behind the trees. It's the complex of the so-called Grassi Museum. So it's a huge complex with several museums in it. So for example not about nature, but about people and development of mankind. Somehow a Völkerkunde museum. And you also have one very nice museum inside, the so-called Musikinstrument Museum, so museum that shows a lot of historic musical instruments, and where you have a sound laboratory where kids and teens and of course also adults can try out some musical instruments and learn about it. So I won't go inside, but I will show you information that are given on the sign on the Leipzig Music Trail within this complex. So here is again the sign. Yeah, and it might be but today there's free entry in these museums. So maybe, if it's true, I can maybe go inside. Well, I will see. But I will probably not be allowed to make some streaming stuff here without asking for permission. And I think, yeah, I should have asked the administration beforehand. So I will show you this huge complex here. It's really large. So it starts here, Grassi Museum, and goes down the street here. Hey, thanks for hearts, guys. I really much appreciate this. So I have to go over the street. There's a tram coming by. So. And here once again, it's a music trail, and here's the information that's given in front of the Grassi Museum. So that's the information about the Grassi Museum für Musikinstrumente, Grassi Museum of Musical Instruments. And yeah, that is here is located Germany's largest collection of musical instruments, and you can get a lot of information about several instruments, and you might go in also if you're here on a tour on your own or with a group. You might have a look into the musical instruments museum, but yeah, I will just take you along the outside, but I will first show you the parts from the yard here, so you can see how large it is. Or I'm not quite sure if I can go further on the other side. So yeah, it's the whole complex of the Grassi Museum. A very large complex here with a lot of collections and exhibitions. And one of these exhibitions is the exhibition of musical instruments. So I have to look whether I can go out to the cemetery of John Sebastian Bach on the other side here. I'm not sure about it. So once again here. Here's information about this museum again. I think I'm not allowed to go out on the other side, or is it? No, I think the gate gets opened right now. Okay, I can go further because the next our next station here, the next spot is the Old St. John's Cemetery, the Alte Johannesfriedhof, and on this cemetery there's the grave of I don't know exactly. It might be John Sebastian Bach. So of course I have to be quiet when I go over there, and yeah, not to disturb the silence for dead people here. So here, that's again Kanal 8, Channel 8 oder Kanal 8. Welcome on my tour along the Leipzig Music Trail, Leipziger Notenspur. I'm here in the complex of the so-called Grassi Museum, where we have Germany's largest collection of musical instruments inside, and a couple of other exhibitions what we have here. And here, that's more entry to Old St. John's Cemetery, where I have to look it up, just in my book here that I have with me. Richard Wagner's mother and sister, for example, are here on the cemetery, and I have to look it up. Here there's some other graves from Karl Friedrich Zöllner, for example. And yeah, some other people who are, yeah, John Sebastian Bach is also here on the cemetery. So I will be quiet, or more or less quiet here. So you have some interesting graves here in this area. I have to look it up. So somewhere is the grave of John Sebastian Bach. I have to look if I find it. Christian Fürchtegott-Gellert is also a known musician and writer of poems. Oh yeah, I just walk through here. Look if I see John Sebastian Bach. I don't find his name right now. So I will go just through this area here. The surrounding of this old St. John's Cemetery. Next to me here, probably this grave here should be a grave of. I just read it. Sister Johanna Rosina Wagner. Not the sister, but a mother of Richard Wagner. So it might be this here. Yeah. So this is a gravestone here for Johanna Wagner Geier and Rosalie Marbach, born Wagner, so the mother and the sister of famous composer Richard Wagner, who also lived and worked here in Leipzig, and who was born, I think, in Zwickau. Yeah, so it's here, of course. No more used with cemetery, so it's a historic and museum area, but it's really interesting to know what some very famous and important people from Leipzig have been buried here after their death. And it's an interesting thing in my eyes. So I'm going to leave this old St. John's Cemetery right now. So leaving the spot number 6. Yeah, spot number 6 over Leipzig Music Trail, and I will continue to walk to the Schumann house, the house of Robert and Clara Schumann, who lived and worked there. I will probably restart the scope there once again, so that we have first 3 spots, stations. The next 3 from number 4 to number 6. I just gave you some information about it right now. And I will end up today probably with number 9 to number 11. So what I can finish the eastern route of the Leipzig Music Trail, and we'll see, maybe I can show you the western route tomorrow or on another day. So I'm just here. We end with the old Johannesfriedhof, the old St. John Cemetery. I will take you with me to the next station of the Leipzig Music Trail, where there's the so-called Georg Schumann, Robert Schumann house, of course. So stay tuned. I will take you with me, and we will see how to continue. So bye bye. Have a good day over there, wherever and whenever you join the scope. And I really much appreciate your engagement. So bye bye, guys and girls, of course.